So I wrote a simple PHP script that will enable you to change themes based on your own preference. So as you've noticed, I've already created a database and I called it CSS underscore themes. Under themes, I only have one table since it's just basically for demonstration purposes. Under themes table, I have here three fields. So we have your ID, theme name, and selected. Okay. The purpose of ID, by the way, is it's just for primary key. Then we have your primary key int 11. Then for theme name, I specified it as varchar 255. Then for selected int 5. Now basically, what will happen is that if it's the value of selected is 1, it will be the default theme of this particular script. If it's 0, but by default it's actually 0. Okay, now let me just try to open my PHP file. Okay, so basically this is my PHP file. As you've noticed, I have two PHP file here. I have connection, then index.php. So for index.php, index.php, this is basically the contents. Okay, I'm also going to share this one with you guys on my WordPress blog. So let me just try to explain it one by one. So the first thing here that I added on top is a connection to PHP. Let me just try to open a connection to PHP. So basically this is it. Now for connection to PHP, it just enables you to connect to the database. So uh, con is equals to mysql connect localhost root. Then since by default it doesn't have any password, so I just left the password field empty. Then we have CSS name, which is referred to our database uh, uh, where we're going to store all of our information. Then of course localhost is for just the host name. Okay. Going back to our index.php, we have your try catch. I also implemented try catch. Then we have here, the very first thing that we need to do is we need to clear first all of the themes. So by default, what it will do is it will actually set all of the selected value to 0. Okay. Then it will execute the query. Then the next line would be we need to update it. So based also on the ID, which is uh, given at which is the ID given, we are going to set it to 1. So let's say for example the given ID is 1, so we are going to set the selected field of 1 to 1, or if it's 2, that's the time that we're going to set the selected value of 2 or row number 2 to selected equals to 1. Okay, so the purpose of this particular lines of code, by the way, is to just only select one row of um, theme per every time that you're going to click submit or every time you're going to click save. Uh, Next is we also need to display all of the values on our um, table. So we have here select all from theme, which is our table name, where selected is equals to 1. Okay, so MySQL query con, this is actually the part wherein we're going to select in order for us to display on our browser the selected theme. Okay, I'm also going to show you by and by the theme. Okay, or what is the content of the theme. Actually, this again, this is just for demo purposes. So I also wrote here my HTML file. On my HTML file, I have here CSS Theme Selector. So style sheet equals to text.css theme. Okay, so this is basically the folder name, which is also referred to this one. Now for row theme, we are going to get the value of our row theme. So whatever file name we have here will also be the theme name. Okay, so let's say for example, by default we selected theme underscore 2020, so it should actually show here also theme 2020. Next is this one, this lines of code. So we have here hello world for method post action index.php. Select SQL select all from theme. So we're going to display all of the themes found on our database. Then this is where we can actually select the type, the name of the theme. Okay, then once you have selected, we can click submit. Notice also that I only specified here. I use radio button. So the purpose of radio button, by the way, is so that we can only select one theme at a time. So let me just try to show you the output. Okay, So this is, by the way, the output. So let's say, for example, we have here theme 2022. Going to click here, then submit. Okay, so this is actually theme 2022. Let's say, for example, theme 2021, going to select, then click submit. It will actually change. Okay, theme 2019, I'm going to select, then click submit. Uh, it will actually change also. Now, since basically this is stored on the database, or the theme is stored on the database, um, even if we're going to change or close the browser, it will not actually change because it's not stored on the session. Unlike on our previous exercises, which I'm also going to add later on our or on the description box below. Okay, so let me just try to show you also the different contents of my theme. So for theme 2019, this is its output. This is the property of the body. Notice, by the way, that I only did the body, the background color, as well as the color of the font. So these are all just for demo purposes. Okay. So I'm also going to provide to you guys this particular set of code so that you will be able to also play around with this code. If you find the contents of this blog useful or interesting, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button. And if you wanted to be notified every time a new video is uploaded, don't forget to hit the bell notification button. Thanks.